Your dog is doing things every day that would seriously blow your mind. Like, did you ever wonder why your dog seems to hate certain people the moment they walk in? You probably brushed it off as your dog being weird, but your dog was reading signals no human eye could catch. And have you ever thought about how some dogs sense a health crisis before it even happens? Most owners think their dog just got lucky, but that would be an insult to what their dog can actually do. And in this video, you will learn exactly how your dog can do incredible things without breaking a sweat every day. Number 10. They smell your emotions. Your dog isn't just sniffing your shoes when you walk in, they're reading your entire emotional state. When you feel scared or anxious, your body releases chemicals like adrenaline and cortisol. Your dog's nose picks those chemicals up instantly. Their sense of smell is up to 100,000 times stronger than yours, so those stress signals hit them like a megaphone. This means your dog often knows you're nervous before you even realize it yourself. Think about that for a second. You can't hide your feelings from your dog, not even a little. So, next time your dog starts acting clingy out of nowhere, check in with yourself, because they might be picking up on stress you haven't noticed yet. Number 9. They hear your heartbeat. Here's something that will make you look at your dog completely differently. Your dog can hear your heartbeat from across the room. Their hearing range is roughly 4 times more powerful than yours, so your pulse is basically a broadcast to them. When your heart starts racing, whether from fear, stress, or a panic attack, your dog hears it change in real time. That's why your dog rushes over to comfort you before you've said a single word or shown any visible sign of distress. They're not being randomly affectionate. They're responding to a sound alarm only they can hear. This also explains why dogs are so effective as emotional support animals. They're literally monitoring your body around the clock. Number 8. They predict seizures and illness. Some dogs start acting strange around their owners up to several hours before a seizure ever happens. They whine, pace, or refuse to leave their owner's side, and it's not random behavior at all. Scientists believe dogs detect tiny biochemical changes in the body that happen before a seizure begins. Your body starts shifting at a chemical level way before any physical symptoms show up, and your dog's nose catches it. But it doesn't stop at seizures. Dogs have been trained to sniff out certain cancers, detect dangerously low blood sugar in diabetics, and even identify infections with accuracy rates that rival lab tests. Your dog's nose is essentially a medical scanner you can pet, so if your dog suddenly starts acting very strange around you for no clear reason, it might genuinely be worth paying attention to. Number 7. They read your body language better than you do. Dogs have been living with humans for over 15,000 years, and in that time, they've become absolute experts at reading our bodies. They notice things you don't even know you're doing. A tight jaw, a stiff shoulder, a slight change in how you're standing. Your dog clocks all of it. Research actually shows that dogs can tell the difference between a happy face and an angry face, even in photos of strangers they've never met. You might think you're acting calm, but if your posture says otherwise, your dog already knows the truth. Number 6. They sense magnetic fields. Your dog has a built-in compass, and most people have no idea. Research has shown that dogs can actually detect the Earth's magnetic field. This is why dogs are able to find their way home across huge distances, sometimes hundreds of miles, with no map and no GPS. But here's where it gets really interesting. Studies found that dogs prefer to align their bodies along a north-south axis when they're doing their business outside. That's not a coincidence, that's their magnetic sense at work. This ability also sharpens their overall spatial awareness, meaning your dog understands their environment in a way that goes way beyond what their eyes and ears alone can do. Number 5. They remember your tone, not just your words. You could say the nicest words in the world to your dog in an angry voice, and they would still feel threatened. That's because dogs process the tone of your voice separately from the actual words, just like humans do. The warmth, the tension, the sharpness, your dog feels all of it. A stranger who speaks in a harsh or cold tone immediately triggers a stress response in your dog, even if that person hasn't done anything aggressive yet. This is part of how dogs size up people so fast. They're running a voice analysis without even trying. Number 4. They notice when they're being lied to. Dogs are surprisingly good at catching you in a lie. In one study, researchers pointed to a container with food in it, and the dogs followed the cue. Then the researchers pointed to an empty container, and the dogs went for it. But here's the kicker. After being misled just once, the dogs stopped trusting that person's cues entirely. They didn't give them a second chance. They just wrote them off. Your dog is constantly tracking whether your actions match your signals, and when they don't, trust is gone. This makes dogs incredibly sharp judges of reliability, which plays a huge role in how they decide who is safe and who isn't. Number 3, they feel your stress through touch. The moment someone reaches out to pet your dog starts collecting data. Through physical contact, your dog reads your pulse, your muscle tension, and even your breathing rate. A calm and relaxed touch feels completely different from a stiff, rushed, or forceful one. If someone is nervous, aggressive, or uncomfortable, that energy comes through their hands immediately, and your dog's nervous system picks it up like a signal. This is why some dogs pull away from certain people the second they make contact, even when nothing visible seems wrong. Their body is telling them what their eyes can't confirm. Number 2, they watch how you treat others. Your dog is always watching, even when you think they're just lying around doing nothing. Studies have shown that dogs pay close attention to how you interact with other people. In one experiment, dogs refused to accept treats from strangers who had just been rude or unhelpful to their owners. They didn't just ignore the bad behavior, they actively chose to avoid those people afterward. Your dog is essentially running a character check on everyone around you. So if your dog suddenly loses interest in someone they used to like, think about how that person has been acting lately. Your dog may have seen something you missed. Number 1, they can sniff out a bad person. This is the one that ties everything together. When your dog growls at someone for seemingly no reason, they're not being random or dramatic. They're pulling together everything at once. The person's scent, their body language, their tone, their stress chemicals, and how they're moving. Bad actors often emit specific hormonal and chemical signals tied to nervousness, aggression, or deceptive intent, and your dog's nose is built to catch exactly that. It's not one thing that triggers your dog, it's a full profile they build in seconds. Scientists believe this is one of the most sophisticated threat detection systems in the animal world. Your dog isn't just a pet, they're a walking lie detector, a mood reader, and a security system all in one. So the next time your dog doesn't trust someone, maybe ask yourself why, because they're probably right. You see, your dog has been working overtime to understand you, and honestly, they deserve more credit. But most owners are accidentally paying them back with habits that cause real emotional damage. Jump into our next video to find out which 12 habits are hurting your dog without you even noticing. The longer you go without knowing, the more your dog quietly suffers for it.